Goeiedag. That-Thamkita Dhim ThaDhiThamkita Dhim That-Thamkita Dhim ThaDhiThamkita Dhim That-Thamkita ThaDhiThamkita ThakitaThom ThadhiKinathom ThadhiKinathom ThadhiThamathom. Welcome to a new episode of Konnakol 2020, the video series in which I boldly and shamelessly tell you, teach you, show you, practice something about Konnakol every day of the year. I am Carlitos from Slovenia, and today is April the 30th, the last day of the month of April. Today we're going to be looking at a composition, at a short korvai in talam that is, quite standard in its main characteristics. That means that it's rendered in Chaturashranadai Madhyamakalam. That is that each beat in talam is subdivided into 4. And what else? It's 3 avartanams long, that is 96 aksharas. And one particularity of this that we will not go into in this episode, that we may do on a future episode, is that you can play this in tripalli mode. That means you can play it in 3 different subdivisions. That is, each beat subdivided into 3, into 4, as this one, and then into 6. But we're not going to do that today. So what we are going to do is look at the structure, as always. So here, magically, by the power of editing, you can see it here to my right. So you can see the structure is quite simple. I have used different colors in order to clearly identify the main parts from the tirmanam. So the top line, the red line, is A8, 4 gap, B8, 4 gap. And A8 is my own terminology for a very common phrase in Konnakol, which is That-Thamkita DiguthariKitathaka. Then the 4 gap, that is the 4 between parentheses, it's simply Dhim. It could be in other ways, but we're going to use Dhim. Then we have a B8, which is very similar to the A8, in a sense that it is That-Thamkita DiguthariKitathaka. Then we have another pause for 4, Dhim, and that's our first line. In the orange line, you see that we also have A8, but this time we have a shorter gap of only 2. So it's A8, 2 gap, B8, 2 gap. That is a classic reduction that we are seeing, because these 2 phrases, A and B8, they remain the same, but then the pauses between them starts to shrink. And in the second orange line, the pauses, the gaps, go from having a value of 4 to a value of 2. Then on the third line, the yellow line, there are no gaps. It's only That-Thamkita DiguthariKitathaka without any gaps in between. And then we reach the tirmanam, or the uttarangam part of this korvai, of this composition, and which we have, a 10, 2 gap, 10, 4 gap, and 10. The 10, we're going to perform it as the standard 10 phrase, which is ThakitaThom Thadhikinathom, in all 3 occasions. But there's something about the gaps that I wanted to bring attention to. We have seen many tirmanams in which the phrases and the gaps, they are of equal lengths, so that we have, let's say, 3 10s and 2 gaps for 2. But here this is not the case. We have 1 gap for value of 2 and another one with a value of 4. This is still a tirmanam, which happens not to have the gaps of equal length. So the gap for 2 in purple, we're going to recite as Kitataka, and the gap for 4 in purple is going to be Kitatakadarikita. So all of them are in italics, meaning that it's the double speed of the normal beats of the other words. This is part of my way of doing these transcriptions, and I hope it makes sense. At least they're coherent, which is always a good thing. And now here we have the transcription, and you will see that I kept the colors, right? So you can see that the first phrase is transcribed in the color red, the second is in orange, and the third is in yellow, matching the structure we just have seen. And the purple, of course, is used for the tirmanam at the end. So whenever you are ready, we count off half a cycle of talam, and we start. Taka-dimi, taka-juno, taka-dimi, taka-juno, ta-thamkita DiguthariKitathaka Dhim, ThaDhiThamkita DiguthariKitathaka Dhim, ta-thamkita DiguthariKitathaka Dhim, ThaDhiThamkita DiguthariKitathaka Dhim, DiguthariKitathaka DiguthariKitathaka ThakitaThom ThadhiKinathom KitathakaDhim ThaDhikinathom KitathakaDhim Dhim. So there you have it. That's a short and sweet korvai that it has given me quite a bit of fun in this difficult time. So I hope it will also be the same for you. If you have any questions or comments or anything really, you are free to contact me at this social networks. Just search for my name and you'll find me. You are also welcome to like my page, my professional page on Facebook, and to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you so like. I have been Carlitos from Slovenia. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.